Hello, traveler of worlds. I hope February is treating you kindly. Here in IMOVARA, February is a month of self-awareness, and today I want to share 3 gentle art and journaling practices that help me reconnect with joy, peace, and with presence. You can spend as much or as little time with these as you like. You can write, you can paint, you can draw, or you can simply sit with them in silence with a warm cup of tea. There is no right or wrong way to do this, so let's dive in. The first prompt is one I did in my Messy, the Portal of Becoming journal. This is a journal and a place where I let myself be completely imperfect and playful and free. This is like a journal more for my inner child than for my adult, wanting to be aesthetic kind of self. So, many of us long for more joy in life, but often joy feels distant. Something we'll allow ourselves later when there's more time, when there's more money, when there's less to worry about. Children, however, are masters of joy. They find it in the smallest of moments with the simplest of things. So for this prompt, I invite you to split your page in half. On one side, you write, "What brought me joy when I was a child?" On the other side, you can write, "What can I do now that mirrors that joy?" Travel back to your favorite childhood memories. What did you do just for fun? What made you forget everything else for a moment? As adults, we're often taught that joy comes at a cost. But what if it's allowed to be simpler? Because that child still lives within you, and sometimes all they want is to be remembered. For the second practice, we'll work with a tree. If drawing feels uncomfortable, I've shared a free template you can trace or color in. It is in the description. There's no sign up needed. You can just click on it and download it and use it as you like. So, imagine a tree with visible roots below the ground and fruits growing on the branches. The fruits represent the person you truly wish to be, not the version shaped by expectations or comparisons or pressure, but who you want to be for yourself and your inner child. As you reflect, write these qualities into the fruits, decorate them, color them in, and really take your time for this to just envision this version of you. And then gently shift your attention to the roots. Here, write what you need to nourish, the small, quiet things that support this version of you. Remember, the biggest changes often come from the smallest steps, practiced with care over time. For this last little practice in this prompt, I invite you to close your eyes and really get comfortable and focus on your breathing. This time, we are not traveling back in time, but to a place that brings you a deep sense of safety and comfort. Notice the colors, the light, the textures, what smells are in the air, what makes your body soften when you imagine being there. Once you feel settled, you can write about this place, describe it in detail, you can paint about it, or you can simply sit with it, your own safe haven. This practice is something my old therapist shared with me during my trauma therapy. The mind doesn't always know the difference between imagination and memory, so when we travel, even mentally, to a place that our nervous system knows as safe, the body responds positively and our nervous system starts to regulate and relax and let go. My safe place is my grandmother's old house in the Netherlands. She is gone now, and the house is too. But I remember the smells of her cooking, the mismatched furniture, the cows outside the windows, and the chickens walking across her pink carpets in the living room. This practice can be a small anchor. It is to me when I get really stressed or anxious, triggered or overwhelmed. If you would like to have a little practice to return to regulate and to ground yourself, see if you can remember your safe place, your safe haven, and describe that to yourself. These These are the 3 art and journaling practices I wanted to share with you today. I hope one or more of them invites you to sit with yourself in kindness and in love exactly where you are. If you try any of them, I'd love to hear how it felt, and if you feel like sharing, you can tag a Traveler of Worlds or IMOVARA over on Instagram. I'd love to be able to both see and share your work if that is something you're comfortable with. And last but not least, if IMOVARA feels like a meaningful place to you, you're always welcome to explore more of this universe through letters from IMOVARA, our cozy live streams, our Discord community, or have a little peek at my website. IMOVARA is here to welcome you home to yourself whenever you may need. Until next time, dear traveler, bye.